Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Small on the north side as the blue British, we have Frontline. Small on the south side as the red Germans, we have Ungurs. Which is that. Coordinates map, we do have the Cree settlement, which can give you access to the Cree tracker, a skirmisher, and the Cree Couriers de Bois, which is a French villager variant. And I'm pretty sure the same both sides. Yes, there is. So, while we're at it, why don't we just talk about the other upgrades you can get? Free tanning allows you to protect your soldiers. All infantry and cavalry gets +5 hit points. Cree kinship. Let's see, recruited much more faster. -45%. Not probably that useful, honestly. And Cree textile craftsmanship. Building time reduced. Source cost for buildings reduce. Wonders construction cost or construction wagons costs reduce, but wonders build longer to offset the build time, but neither of them can build wonders. Oh, there's actually another native settlement over here I missed on the map. We got the Nootka settlement, which give you access to some clubmen. They love to go clubbing. And the war chief. Huh. I wonder if you're limited to one. It says elite Nootka warrior. Is that a hero? We probably will not see it whatsoever. But their research is reduced build time, reduced cost, food, and influence costs. Huh. -50%. Oh, he actually is going to the trading post there. -50%, and this native -45%. So potentially you can get -95% from all existing training here for the natives, in which that also probably gets affected by mass infantry. So we could see potentially instant build natives for pretty much any European civilization. That'd be interesting to see. Oh, and you get Loyal Nootka War Chief. Grants a powerful... Oh, wait. So this one may... Right, the opponent spawn points and able to retrain them should he fall in battle. Okay, so you may need to actually research that before you can get the War Chief. But either way, he is actually going for this. Maybe he is going for instant spawned natives, or at least 95% fast spawn natives. I have no idea. Usually you don't see a native build for the British, but maybe we will. For our card, we got NW Territory. I'm guessing that's the name of this map. Northwest Territory. Villagers, Greenwich Time. Villagers, Woodwood Coin. Musketeers, Scots Guards, Team Grenadiers Guards. The Cavalry hit points, Advanced Arsenal, Coin, Longbowmen, not Way of the Bow. Yeomen, Musketeers, Coldstream Guards. Hussars, Cavalry Combat, Falconets, Refrigeration, Frigate, Rockets, Factory. So he does get a Frigate card. So he does have a way to destroy your opponent's ships. 1v1, N1, not BF, I have no idea what that means. Which is screwing up, I can't even connect. I'm not sure. Oh. Thank you for the follow, I remember casting one of your replays before. Procronium AoE 2? I'm pretty sure I did an AoE 3. Either way, thank you for following. Got Settle Wagons, Economic Theory, Settle Wagons, Woodwood Coin, Crossbows, Doppelin Soldiers, Caravels, Wood, Doppelin Soldiers, Skirmishers, more Skirmishers, Uhlans, Cavalry Combat, War Wagons, Frigate, Higher German Black Riders, Higher Hessian Jaegers, Polish Winged Hussars, Heavy Cannon, Robber Barons, and Factory. Let's keep an eye on the British player, because since we got natives obtained, you know, if it's possible for him to build, get this natives, he could try for the quick spam natives I mentioned beforehand, but I think this only affects... This only affects the clubmen, so he has to use a native's embassy for -95% possible. But he's going for more clubmen. You do have to research the Loyal Nootka War Chief in order to get the War Chief. So you have to pay 400 You get one war chief for free, so you pay 400 to get out a potentially a hero. Training post under fire. These clubmen do have 28 siege damage, which is pretty good. They actually have a staggering 200 health. And since they're a heavy infantry, they should be decent versus cavalry. In which, of course, the German is more or less forced to get out Uhlans. And we got more clubmen here, so the clubmen may be a very good unit against the Germans. It does get around crossbows, which have half the health of the clubmen, but they do have the plus 25% damage, so in melee, they potentially do around 10 damage per strike versus these guys 12 damage, so the clubmen will still beat the crossbows in melee. Of course, not at range. The only thing they can do is hurl harsh language at them. Wood, villagers, and crossbows. We got more villagers and some musketeers. And he has a maximum of 16 clubmen to go clubbing with. War Chief does get some damage there, nothing too significant. Keep his distance. Pikemen have 8 damage, which is less than a clubman. That health is pretty good. These guys are relatively expensive. They are 100. Eh, not really. A 200 health for a frontline unit? That's not... I'm still a little bit mixed on these guys. And against the Germans, it does make pretty good sense to go for them. But 200 health is pretty good. Count Stellar is named that explorer. And James Hawkins. Starting to torch down the trading post. Oh, this costs 600 resources? It does reduce the cost of the units as well. A 600? That upgrade's a little bit too expensive. Maybe it should be a 300 resource upgrade? Not greater than 400. But 600? That's far too expensive. We do not have the British player aging up. The Admiral of the Ocean Sea. I think that gave you privateers, right? Which... Did that provide some shore bombardment here? Crossbows gain some damage from the clubmen. And the settlement does get torched. Crossbows push way forward. The clubmen do beat them in melee combat. Of course, they're having trouble getting the melee combat. This trading post starting going down. The trading post is also nice for Greenwich time. He has 3 trading posts for Greenwich time. Musketeers push way forward, so the clubmen starting going down. Over here, we got the Exiled Prince. English have advanced next age. Admiral of the Ocean Sea does give him a caravel, which he's actually picked up some villagers and maybe claim the coin across the river. Additionally, the caravel can be acted as a fishing boat. There's no whales in this map, so you may want to not go too heavy on fishing boats, but going for something's not a bad idea. Both explorers are now down. These forces are falling back. The militia have been deployed on in as well. And this trading post is going down as well. So the British player is losing quite a bit, but we'll have a nice secure amount of villagers over here. The town center over here can easily keep any hostile ships away for now.
Ready.
Musketeers will push the way forward over here. They would do just fine. Pikemen do less damage than them, and the Musketeers have a gun. Falconets there, very nice. Be very useful versus those crossbows. Going for the veteran Musketeers. German stay available. Both the German players also advanced to age 3. War wagons on the way. There's some war wagons.
Yeah. Commandment.
British player has 1 shipment available. Oh, and it has parked the caravel here. I would be half tempted just to send it to the fish to get some fish. Because after all, he's British, so he needs the fish for some fish and chips. After all, that's half the ingredients required for fish and chips. Down here, we do have now the musketeers engaged in these forces. Ulan's taking some fire. He's bringing a shipment of musketeers, as well as more musketeers. The caravel has taken some damage. He has no dock for health regen. It's providing some decent fire support against these war wagons. War wagons do not do bonus damage versus ships. I don't know what does. Caravel providing some decent damage. 75 damage every other second. Others can set a town center. Got some longbowmen blown out, which will be very useful against these war wagons. It's good volume them. Some more hits there. I think he just used a broadside attack there. Oh, 20 range. Oh, wait, that is a frigate. I think the frigate's dead. There's the broadside. And now it's dead. I don't know why that seemed like... That is a little bit too humorous for me. A bit of an ambush. Do now have Ulan in the build queue. Longbowman being shipped on in as well. The frigate does have 30 range, which is very significant to say the least. Should be able to harass some of these villagers. The town center's range is 40. At these longer ranges, I have no idea how to estimate them. Oh wait, I know how. Is that only 30? I thought 30 is longer than that. That does not seem correct. Either way, I do have an outpost here. The outpost does also have good anti-ship attack. Pocket mines, longbows, more. Oh, got some Cree villagers as well. Very nice. I pulled out, what, up to 5 of them? Has 3 out of 5 at the moment. More longbowmen. He may want to get the way of the bow. Gain 26 range. Longbowmen's very nice. Starting to get overran. Ulan is charging way forward. Musketeers firing away. The Explorer does go down. The Bridge Explorer is still alive. He used crack shot. Maybe a crack shot onto the war wagons to pick one of them off could be very useful. Militia down. Another round longbowmen. Has an army of 43 versus an army of 35. War reinforcements pushing way forward. Granted, Ulan's a 2 population and war wagons a 3 population. And now the British players bring in a frigate. So frigate versus frigate, so it could go either way. That caravel did not get any damage on that opposing frigate, if I remember correctly. Goes back on off, having trouble. Ulan's starting to close onto the longbows. And he won't be able to deal with the German frigate, because there's also this outpost here, providing 100 damage per shot, which is greater than 90 base damage. Ready. Granted, it does attack slower, but still. Commandment. Good volley there by the skirmishers. They have 20 range versus 22 range. More skirmishers being shipped on in. Maybe a mercenary shipment? Doesn't have the coin for it though. The British players now pop cap. Gonna get another round of musketeers. Huh. A British player is at pop capped. That's sort of rare actually, because manners are usually a common sort of boom for the British. Skirmishers do take a bit of damage there. Ulan's advancing, losing a round of longbows. Hanzada has 2 villages inside, so his damage output's not great. Market does go down. And there's a broadside there. Annihilates one of those skirmishers. Broadside down, the British frigate, or the German frigate could advance forward and destroy the British frigate as it's reloading. At least recharging the ability.
Yes.
War wagons being pulled out, more villagers as well. Trade post is now up. You now have the great coat being researched, a very fine coat indeed. The British player already has a very fine coat. Wait, 53. It should be only up to like 200 health. How do you get that little bit extra health? What's that shipment or research there, I guess? Faster build time in natives. Ah, here we go. He went. That's what he actually went for. He actually doesn't have the great coat. He actually has the bark clothing, increasing village hit points by 50%. Oh boy! Don't let the French get that upgrade. He does have a couple clubmen over here, keeping an eye on these villagers, preventing a single Uhlans engaging. Longbow find a good volley there on the war wagons, and musketeers to find a volley. Oh, there goes one. The Uhlans. More falcon. It's supposed to be going for the falcon to engage the skirmishers, which makes sense. More skirmishers, more war wagons, now a log flume. A very fun ride to use in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Another round of musketeers. Is inside. Veteran upgrades on both sides. Longbow may find a volley down the war wagons. You've got a big round of 4 falconets. That will report those skirmishers no problem. And now the British player can start applying pressure to his opponent with that powerful arsenal there. And now the frigates advance way forward. Falconets line up a shot, may find a volley. Half them fire, get a couple good hits. May lose that war wagon there, takes out some of the local doggos. And now you can get 2 stray sheep and lead those sheeple to glory. Barracks are going to be going down. The skirmish is being denied. Going for Uhlans, does get a pair of culverin out, very nice. But he is fighting against 4 falconets, which is quite significant. Uhlans here, push way forward. Finds a volley down to the stable. German player does have 1 shipment available. Has quite a bit of coins, so maybe the Jaegers. He's going for Uhlans. Uhlans breaking on in, hitting the musketeers. Culverins taking some hits on the falconets. 1 falconet does go down. Musketeers may want to be in melee mode and just charge, but he's trying to keep him alive for now. He does get towards a frigate, needs a broadside. Culverins are anti-ship unit doing ×10 versus ships. Frigate taking some hits there, taking 400 damage per shot, so it does go down 5 hits. Oh, packs on up and does unload there. Very good pack up there. But the frigate is severely wounded, and now the German frigates is pursuing, and the British frigate shall go down. No broadside. There's a broadside in return. He may have used the broadside in that previous engagement. Got a round of culverins here, as well as more musketeers. More musketeers being pulled on out. And still got a good number of skirmishers as well. Culverins can take out the frigate no problem. British frigate goes down. Does not find another shot there. And the German frigate has 50 health remaining. Longbow finds a volley, but it's on Uhlans. Another round of falconets for the British player, but annihilated before they get a single shot off. Overns taking out the falconets. Oh, that was a big line down. I think the British player's gonna be knocked out. Another round of musketeers, and blue casting GG. It's Anchorage saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.